What the freaking bananas? Yeah, man.
What kind of opener do I want to use?
Frick. Bananas. Freaking went out bananas. Bingo! Maybe. That's funny. They can't play what they're having. Freaking wieners, man. It's kind of cute. It's like a dating website on the phone. Can't believe they let me do that in the game. Just flirt with every girl on the internet. Might be instead. What the heck? I know she's into girls, but oh man, gee, you can make it really flirty if you wanted to. Man, what the heck? Man.
Time to deliver good music. From the storage room to the masses. I'll catch up with you eventually, Jen. Anyway, I still need to add the tally for last night's match.
I just did that, what the heck?
Well played, Gabe. Now, I will destroy you. If Ducky doesn't pick up his Bobby Darin album, I'm sacrificing it to the big band gods.
That actually made the list this time. It was empty last time we played. Empty.
Have I not unpacked my drums because I still feel guilty about leaving the band? Or am I just lazy?
You're just lazy. No, I'm joking.
Sex, drugs, and original pressings. If Summer were a person, she would for sure listen to reggae. And I would for sure have a crush on her.
Pretty crush.
Actual Haven teenagers buying signed copies of Baynor is the most wholesome shit I've ever seen.
That's what you call box of awesome. Oh god. No, someone just messaged me. Man. Got things to do. Note to yourself. I've got to do some notes to myself as well. Man, here we go again. Never. Get out there. Never. I don't know how they did that. What the heck? Oh, this game's actually quite awesome.
Figuring out what should and should not go in this section is the most riveting part of my day. It took me way too long to notice this.
Yeah, I did take you notice. I just noticed it now. Don't feed any animals with enclosure. Oh, frick. Be your new best friend.
It was genuinely my pleasure.
Dear Steph, thank you very much for helping me sell my comic. I'm really happy that it's going so well, and I couldn't have done it without you. Sincerely, Ethan. Oh, that's a nice card. Damn, man. Woo, man.
Maybe a handful of these could lure the cat out of the walls.
Yeah, I'll do that in a minute.
I thought cats were supposed to be low maintenance.
But they're not. There's something else. Guess I wild animal. My cat hates me. Now what? A guide for new owners. Snack time for Kitty. So you want to give your feline friend a treat to earn their trust? For first time owners, the most common mistake is trying to feed your cat on your terms instead of theirs. Tip: try and place your kitty's food or treats in a quiet, low traffic area when they feel safe to eat. Done.
All this labeling is giving me flashbacks to the thankless world of high school stage managing.
Damn.
Been getting a lot of folks saying good for you about these, but not so many takers.
Done. No much takers. Damn.
Not the most effective cooling system, but in this heat, I'll take anything.
It will do.
Better sound quality, but still a hard-ass chair. Wish I had more to work with. Huh. Chef Betty's senior cooking class is getting popular.
Damn, me. Freaking Venus, man. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I need a nip to the loo. Wieners. Hey now, I'm a rock star. I'm back.
Better go grab that record for Grady's dad.
Want to make it a bit different, you know? Man, I'm happy, you know? Wow, I'm in a good mood too. Freaking wieners, man. Thanks for being here and liking everybody, man. I was actually looking forward to this. I was to say. Couldn't help
The
it.
great and noble Elamon has been through many hardships. He's lost multiple limbs, died and come back to life who knows how many times.
Damn.
12.
Wow,
But through it all, Elamon has always counted on one thing. Friendship. The love and care of a cherished friend.
Wait, what? I mean, that's nice stuff, but you know Elamon fights alone. Always has, always will.
Yeah, bananas.
I'm talking about your sword.
Oh. Carry on.
Carry on. Frick. Wieners, man.
Mikey's drawing skills have gone from rad to ridiculous since high school. So you see, Traveler, that these preposterous accusations you received are simply, well, preposterous.
You mean the part about a dark spirit in an invisible tower? Or the part about placating it through a ritualistic human sacrifice?
Both. All of it. I'm sorry you have wasted so much time and effort in coming here, Traveler.
No, I don't suspect I have. Your mayorship.
Damn, freaking wieners, man. I'm actually looking forward to play Last of Us Part 2, ladies and gents. Man, but I want to finish these stories off first, but it's not no point me starting everything all at once. It's no point rushing it either. I'm going to take my time with Last of Us Part 2. Man, I'm looking forward to it, by the way, ladies and gents. Yeah. But Sharky and Silver got me back into it, like. Yeah, because I got struggled on it, because I put it on grounded first playthrough. What a good idea. But, you see me failing so hard, though, like a rubber ducky. Quack! Quacky quack! Villains, Dragon, Empire, Grave Rush, Lord of Sky and Boom. Graving Rush ruled the Scorched Wild with relentless fury, making meals of his underlings and the child sorcerer Many worlds knew the name Oberon. It is spat like a curse, or whispered in a fear, or yelled in a nigh. But it was always the same, a name for something most terrible, most ruthless. Heroes fought and fell against Oberon, reckless of his foam. At times he was a great spider, howling with 1,000 mouths. That's that right? Banana fruitcakes. Oh, times he was a black stag with fairy horns, but in Kira, Oberon took a more beginning shape, that of a child clad in silver robes and wielding a manly staff of pine. He began his path of domination anew, gathering his strength from behind the straw hair and the fallen night of Lackhill. It's more! Dragon with Dragon Mentor Warlord, Dragon born Breaker of the Stone and Trampling of Roots, joined the herd of the Pale Bishop when he was old enough to fell an axe. He rose through the ranks. Pale Bishop when he was... Oh my god, I've read that back to front. Start over, ladies and gents. Dragonborn, Breaker of the Stone and Trampling of Roots, joined the herd of the Pale Bishop when he was old enough to fell an axe. He rose through the ranks thanks to his prowess on the battlefield, and would eventually betray the Pale Bishop and resumed control of his thirstless herd. The realm knew Dragon, I think I said that wrong, but for what they truly is, a monster. The warlord took no prisoners, left no field unrazed, and would even butcher healers as they did their work, an unforgivable crime in the eyes of the troubled. But the dragon won most all was worthless challenge, and in Elmrun he was potential the lost princess, Stormlord, Coolrat, Mad Owl, Fell Feather, Pull, the once re-owned chef, engineer, Coolrat, I can't say that word, was elected from the Sky Council with a flurry of insults. They could not see the brilliance of his plan. The beauty of the sacrifice. Albert was the greatest engineer the council had known in generations. His work, man, and there's a picture. Damn, it's like a story watch made, put it into one. Kind of cool.
It takes a lot of work to keep one step ahead of Elamon.
They're reading it all. Man, it's like a knuckle-wackle out my mouth. Bruh. Better reading in this, isn't there? I could have skipped it though, but and let you guys read it. But I want to have a bit of challenge from reading it myself out loud. I'm not good with words. Some words I'm not. I do struggle with some words, but I'm trying. Hey folks, I need inspiration. My principal play is getting obviously good at guessing where I hit mineral chests, pots, cabins, weapon stack, racks. He just always knows. So let me hear about your best my macros or traps in general. This is my one vice. Okay, Lord Master of Bramshire. I want to put a mixer in the last treasure chest of my campaign, like the literal last chest they found after finishing my big blind undead chemicals trying to poison the world's madness dream. FYI, highly recommended. Needs to say the party was this low, but they never saw it coming. Walking Shadow Knight. Last year I made a quest given NPC turned out to be Matt Brick. His head split open into a bunch of teeth and everything. I probably broke a ton of Lord rules, but it was worth it and funny at the same time. No, I had to say a funny bit. Yeah.
Finally got my feral friend on tape. Told you, Gabe.
That's not.
Wait. There, see? Not a raccoon. Finally got my feral friend on tape. Told you, Gabe.
Told you, Gabe. Got you on tape, bruh.
That's not.
Wait. There, see? Not a raccoon.
It's a cat.
I could listen to that melody I've been tinkering with.
Let's listen to it. Let's listen to your melody. Woo. Oh, she was humming this. Now she made it into with a guitar. That's awesome. Awesome sass. She hummed it when I first started playing it at the beginning. Now
Not bad.
She did with good guitar.
Kind of sparse, but I dig it.
Yeah, at least you're getting there.
Still feel like it's missing something though.
It is missing something, but I don't know what. The beat. Man, thanks for liking, everybody. Love you all. You're freaking beautiful human beings. And come on, really, my nose is really itchy. Freaking weird, man.
Guess it needs a hook. But what kind?
Don't think.
Maybe like a really poppy hook. Something that makes you want to dance.
Yes, you need that. Yes, we need something that makes you dance with it. Need a bit of popping. Makes a good song when it has a good beat.
Listen up, baby, I'll tell you all I can. I'm no fool.
This is really turning into something.
I'm gonna leave now. When I leave.
Sorry. The music's good in this game, but who I'm playing is, she's making her own song. That's what you're listening to at the moment, but she stopped it now. Kinda cool.
Hasn't been a lot of interest in sheet music. I should honestly, if this is as bad as Cautious seems to think it is, I'm dying to hear it. Hasn't been a lot of interest in sheet music. I should just clear it out when I have time.
You have time.
When you're competing with the entire internet, you need to get aggressive.
Get a bargain bin.
Fewer, yes, but so many remain. Drew this with Ethan. That kid is surprisingly fun. No reason the story has to end here.
No, it doesn't.
Should I draw something else?
Yes, you should. Choices. Ambush. That's so simple. What the other one means? I don't know what the other one means.
Let's give these kids something worth running from.
Done. What's your draw there? Oh, extra.
Nailed it.
Oh, what happened then?
And I won't look back. The next door neighbor gave me all the facts.
It's really funny here. Man, she put a wizard in it. A wizard zombie. What the heck? That's funny. We could do an ambush. Ambush would be too simple, but yeah, freaking wieners, man.
When I leave, baby, you can pay the rent.
Appreciate you for popping in, everybody.
I'm gonna leave now.
Let's get back in the store cupboard, put this disc on. Someone asked for it. If I can find it.
When I leave, baby, you can pay the rent.
Shayla!
Oh, mice? Okay.
Got mice. Great.
Great. That guy's request is locked in here. And instead of a combo, I have 4 drawings. Well, those drawings were meant to be a hint. Guess I should look around the store.
Basically, it's a code.
Oh, mice? Okay, Mystery Wall Cat. Time to earn your keep. Damn it, past Dave. Maybe I can guess the combination? There are only 100 gajillion possibilities.
Better not about looking around the room, because they're hints. Nah, there's no point guessing that. Let me have a look what the hints
I
are.
wonder if these are supposed to connect to something in the store.
Basically, need to find a ghost
Maybe
symbol.
records? Well, if Hungover Dave worked it out, I'm sure I can too.
Need to find a ghost symbol, a triangle symbol, and an eye symbol, and an ice cream symbol around where I am. That's where I found the numbers, I think. That's what the hints are. I just have to look around. I don't remember.
That's not even close to enough stickers.
Nah, you need more stickers than that. It's boring. Plain old boring.
I bet you've seen your fair share of bad haircuts, haven't you?
80s. Dumb.
Oh, good. I was afraid we were gonna run out of boxes.
We're not boxes.
Oh, man.
We've got too many boxes.
Better leave that here, or I'll be shaking it on the radio until I get fired.
Shake it on the radio.
Maybe it's time for a little record store archaeology. That must have been some party. Oh, wow. Cradle Snack. I think my dad had their record. Kasha ran this place for a long time.
Damn.
Last thing I've got to do today is pack up all the pride decorations.
Freaking wieners, man.
I hate that I actually find this funny.
Fam, thanks, I vape. Bruh, one album. What the frickin' float to me, I guess, man. Love is love. Yes, it is. Love is blind, but you are beautiful. Yeah, love is blind.
Man, that
And
guitar's seen some shit.
And everybody's beautiful in their own way.
And minutes pass like hours, babe, this can't be right. And of course you can tell me a story of how when you were young.
Let's search. Go try and find that record.
Those look like ghosts to me. Grabbing this for reference.
That's the ghost one. You need to find the star one now, they. Yeah, it's gotta look around. Freaking wieners, man.
I hate that I actually find this funny.
You're not the only one. Yeah.
Those shades are undeniably star-shaped.
That's a star
Could
one.
be useful. It took me way too long to notice this.
Yeah, it did. That's funny.
If Ducky doesn't pick up his Bobby Darin album, I'm sacrificing it to the big band gods.
Big Bang Gods.
Reminds me of my shitty first drum kit.
Ah.
Not Kasha's favorite musical, I take it.
Research.
Sick GTO. I spy with my little eye.
That's the eye one.
5, I borrowing this for a minute.
You need one more now.
Now, if that's not an ice cream
That's
cone,
an ice cream one.
I've been very confused my whole life. Taking this to look at later. That's all 4 records.
Yes, all 4 of them.
Watch your back, combo
Cool
lock.
beans. Yeah, watch your back. Combo like we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you one way or another.
Where's a good spot to put these?
I don't know. Just
Could
put
drop
it
a
everywhere.
few treats there. Cats love windowsills, right? Or maybe over there? It's a nice quiet spot.
And put it on the window.
Consider it a peace offering.
Peace offering.
Yum yum!
Yum yum. Yeah, not yummy for you, yummy for the cat.
Hope they do the trick.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. 'Cause there's a cat in the vent. Let's do this pin lock.
You play the game trying to explain your love is tame.
So, something hidden in these is supposed to get me in there.
Supposed to. Don't know.
Better get code cracking.
Code cracking. Look at the ghost one first.
How do these records turn into a combination of numbers?
Don't mind it.
Now, if that's not an ice cream cone, I've been very confused my whole life. Those I spy with my little eye. 5, eyes?
That's just the number of way how it is. Wait, should I do it first? Ice cream's first.
Let's pop this bad boy open.
Man, how's it supposed to work though? I know probably how it works.
Now, if that's not an ice cream cone, I've been very confused my whole life.
Man, I've got an idea. Ice cream is 1. Star
Those shades,
2.
those look like ghosts.
Ghost is 3.
To me, I spy with my little eye.
Eyes 4.
5, let's pop this bad boy open.
If I can remember that. Frick. Ghost is 3. Star is 2. Eyes 4. Ice cream is number 1. Microphone.
Damn, that wasn't it.
Well, it would have been that. Bananas! God damn it.
Now, if that's not an ice cream cone, I've been very confused my whole life.
Why does it sound that?
Let's pop this bad boy open.
We had to change the lock combo so past wasn't a slot which is ice cream over the rarest records. Here's a hint. Let's do some patches though. We had to... It's on the 9th day, damn. How are we supposed to work that out? Frick.
Now, if that's not an ice cream cone, I've been, though I spy with my little eye. 5, eyes? Now, if that's not an
Well,
ice
that'll
cream
work.
cone, I've been very confused. Those look like I spy with my little eye. 5, eyes?
Frick. Okay,
Now,
I
if
think it
though I spy with my little eye.
That's 4.
5, eyes? Let's pop this bad boy open. wasn't it either.
Gotta do something nice, like, well, that's how it would have been.
Shit. Maybe I should take another look at those records.
Bruh. There doesn't be any more hints that you don't.
Now, if that's not an ice cream cone, I've been very confused my whole life. Those shades are undeniably star-shaped. Those look like ghosts to me. I spy with my little eye. 5, eyes?
Unless the hints are in the records, because that says 5, it says eyes. It might be 5, because it's got 5 eyes in the record. I might do that. Ghosts, that'd be probably 1. And the stars might be 4, because it's got 4 stars in the record. And ice cream could be 3, because it's 3 ice cream splats. That's just another idea. Man, I might should try that. If I remember the numbers. If I remember the numbers. 3.
Let's pop this bad boy open.
Ice cream's 3. Let's try it that way. 3. Eyes 5. 4 stars. And then on ghost, you see 1.
No cigar.
No cigar. Frick me, man.
Now, if that's not an ice cream cone, I've been very confused my whole life.
Down.
Those shades are undeniably star-shaped. Those look like ghosts to me.
Damn, there's 2 ghosts. Devil and the angel one. I just noticed that.
I spy with my little eye.
I'm gonna put the ghost on 2.
Let's pop this bad boy open.
I just saw that. Frick me, man. Yes.
Finally, I can destroy Mordor and get on with my day.
I just figured it. Man.
Oh, awesome. Here it is.
Gives you hints for the pictures.
This Grady kid has good taste.
Man, freaking man, I just figured it out. God damn, man.
I can finally get back in the booth and play this record, if anyone still cares.
I get that. The ice cream has 3 splats. That's 3 ice creams. That's for the record. And you see the stars with 2 ladies wearing 2 stars. There's 4 stars, you see. That's 4 stars. Then with the eye one, it has 5 eyes. That's 5. And then it has the ghost one. If you look at it properly, 2 ghosts come out, an angel side and a devil side, and that's 2. Yeah, I just figured it out to unlock that cage. Now you guys know how to unlock that. Just do with the records. Look at the pictures, how many they are. That's what the answer is. That's how I figured it out. What the heck? You can even guess it, but it's good to work things out though. You learn stuff. Or keeps your brain working. Man, freak bananas. I got more brain working about. Ooh, man knows, he knows, he knows. Maybe this is a good record.
Need to make sure I've read all 3 ads today.
I haven't. Damn.
And now, a message from our sponsors. Your friends at Avalanche Ice Cream with Wait. What is that? What is that? Stay with me here, guys. I'll try to describe what I'm seeing. I think a UFO just landed outside the record store. Okay, there's a door. It's opening. The aliens are coming out. 2 of them. They're heading into Avalanche now. Wait, what's this?
She's making that right, goes.
The aliens are lactose intolerant. They're stumbling away from Avalanche, crop dusting as they go. It smells like vanilla. The aliens are getting back on their ship. They're taking off. Woo! That was tense. I sure am glad Avalanche Ice Cream was here to save the day. Why not stop in and show them your appreciation? Dang, I'm blowing up today. Should probably answer that call.
You should.
Thanks for calling in. You're on with Steph.
Yo, what up? Sorry, I don't know what that was.
What can I predict for you?
I am in serious need of some divine foresight.